happening. Because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, if the land, holy land of Sham al-Sharif destroyed, then all the earth is destroyed. And now and they are still destroying. Till it is destroyed totally, then all the earth is destroyed. And you will see Allah Almighty crowding all the countries, big countries, small countries, middle countries, all entering into the war, involving without feeling. What is the reason? The ISIS. They say, but not Allah forcefully bringing them. So when He will give His order B, it will be the third all at a sudden. And it will be in only 3 months. But all in this 3 months, all the earth will be destroyed totally. Until the earth will be like an atomic bomb. When it's going to be splitted, Allah will order Sahib al-Zaman and Rasulullah to appear to stop it, to stop the secret of the weapons and the atomic weapons, so that it will be again united and tied to each other, and no one remain. So if you have all not full bodies, but still life in them, by Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Sahib al-Zaman will refuse them. He will use the power of Bismillah ar-Rahman. And this so near, they say there was long time, but you see that all the countries crowded in the place where Rasulullah said is going to happen the Third World War, the Armageddon, the Third World War. In the border of Turkey with Syria, there Rasulullah said to the Sahaba, is going to happen this war, and now all crowded there.
Why the feelings of sadness and pity for these people dying and losing their homes and places becoming less and less?
Because long time now, long time.
Too long.
From 2011 start, by the beginning of 2011, now we are reaching 2017, and around 5 years already, or 6 years. So little by little, the people, Allah make the mankind, the human being, to forget, and for this his name Insan, from Nasyan, yani his name similar to the word, same word, but it is the root of that word, that forgetting. The name Insan in Arabic mean to forget. Allah making to forget quickly, and Allah naming his heart to be qalb. What is the meaning of qalb? Changeable, all the time changing. And for this we say, Allahumma ya muqallib al-qulub wal absar thabbat qulubana ala dinik. Whom changing the hearts all the time, make our hearts to be confirmed and determined on Islam, and to pass away by Islam, because Allah quickly making the hearts changing. In the 24,000, into the 24 hours, there is 24,000 inspiration, tajalli from Allah Almighty over the hearts to be changing. In the 24 hours, we have 24,000 breathing. Every breathing to breathing, the heart is changing. Whenever the heart pumping, the blood is changeable. And for this, you feel sometimes you are in good mood, sometimes in bad mood, some stress, some depressed, some fighting going on. Then Allah send shaitan, bring you thoughts from here, there, make you upset. You remember all things which make you not happy. Then Allah will also change it, make happiness to you, send to you some thoughts to make you happy. Like this 24 hours, Allah making full with changing for you, so that you will not feel how your age is passing. And for this, the Sahaba of Rasulullah, 23 years with Rasulullah, they didn't feel as if all the time well connected with Allah Almighty, with Rasulullah, stuck to Islam that when Rasulullah passed away, they wake up. They wake up 23 years as if 23 seconds, because no thoughts, no changing moods, Rasulullah catching. After Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam start in time Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq catching in Sayyidina Umar building the Islamic country, and then time of Sayyidina Osman also he was collecting the whole Quran, so that because everyone used to read it as because it descends in 9 different types, the Holy Quran of Rasulullah, so he collected it in one time. Then Sayyidina Ali again bring divine knowledge and spiritualities, because people they were far away from, even it is only 16 years from the passing away of Rasulullah, and they were forgetting. Only Sahaba were still remembering, but they were all passing away, died, until the end of time of Sayyidina Ali, the new generation, Sayyidina al-Hasan, Sayyidina al-Hussein, and the Tabi'een, the followers, they start to come. Then they were opening too much wealth, too much fortune, very rich, the Islamic countries, so they missed totally the spiritual way. Allah sent then Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq to make miracles and to appear the awliyaullah. From time Ja'far al-Sadiq, awliya appeared. Before, in time of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, Sayyidina Salman al-Farisi, Sayyidina al-Qasim, only was still Sahaba and Tabi'een whom they already their heart no need to appear miracles or awliya, still connected with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In time of Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq, by the end of time of Bani Umayyah, yani the descendant of Sayyidina Muawiyah radiyallahu anh, till the end, then appear Sayyidina Ja'far al-Sadiq, and bringing all these spiritual teaching, divinely opening divinely knowledge, because in time of Sahaba and Tabi'een already they were not using the Sharia knowledge only, but they are mostly divine knowledge, spiritualities, realities. Everyone trying his best to reach his reality. His goal was how to get his reality, his malakut, from the hand of Allah Almighty, how to redress his reality, so that can be in neighborhood to Rasulullah, as in their life in dunya were in neighborhood to Rasulullah, to be also after death in neighborhood of Allah Almighty. Until the time of kings and princes and like this, they forget all these things. Then start awliya to come to remember them. But in the meantime, Allah sending the ulama to be enemy, shayateen, to awliyaullah. They are accusing them that they are far away from the Sharia of Rasulullah, from Islam. What this kind of divine knowledge you are bringing, we don't accept. Only we accept the 2 borders of Sharia, nothing else. There is no secret of Sharia, no secret of Holy Quran, no secret of Hadith of Rasulullah. All it is clearly like this, we take by it. Then the 4 mazhab appears that there is spiritual knowledge, divine knowledge, and there is also Sharia knowledge. Even though the ulama are not accepting it. They were so strict in Sharia that they missed all the way for the people. And they sentenced all awliya in their time, everyone in his time, to be hanged or to be killed. Even Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami, Sultan al-Arifin, was sentenced and signed by the Khalif at that time to be killed, to be hanged. And when they're taking him to hang him, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam coming in dream to the Khalif, show him the picture, he told him this, he's my spirituality representing, and 124,000 prophet. You by yourself go and take off the chains from his hand and his legs, kiss his hand and his feet, respect him, put him in your palace, and punish all the ulama whom they sentence to death. And the Khalif from just midnight was seeing this dream, quickly with his army, following from the Asitana to reach that time, it was nearly to be hanged, Sayyidina Abu Zar Bastami, by the whole time. He reached, he took off all the chains from him, kissing his hand, taking him with full respect and escort. The king was making escort to him, to his palace, putting him in his palace, and he punished all the ulama. Then he announced that no one to come to see Sayyidina Abu Yazid, let him rest. Then all at a sudden the palace was the door, and he got pushed by his murid, Sayyidina Abu Yazid, forced to enter. Then the king said, from where you know he is here? Because far away his city from the city of Khilafah, the Asitana. They told them, we follow the light of his steps, because they were riding on horses but making Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami with chain, making him to walk behind the horses, walking. So they followed the step of his feet, seeing lights coming, until the light, and finishing by the door of the Sultan, the king. So they entered. Like this big awliya. Until Yawm al-Qiyamah, all awliya, they have enemies. And for this Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, mercy for the ummah, since 60 years ago in 19 1976, 1977, when Sayyidina Shah Sharafuddin Qaddasallahu Sirruhu passed away, Rasulullah ordered all awliya, 124,000 awliya, to hide themselves, no more to appear between all the human being, between mankind, and to go and settle themselves in mountain of Qaf. There, the city of Awliya, the country of Awliya, another planet nearby this earth, where Allah Almighty is swearing by it, Qaf wal Quran al-Majid, the mountain of Qaf. All the awliya there, they come, they serve the ummah and the people, and they go back there. No one knows them. And for this, to find an awliya nowadays, very difficult. Only they kept the Grand Sheikh and was totally hiding himself in his zawiyah, only the close one to him, yani his murid, to know him. Also, because when anyone look at his face, see something unusual, extraordinary, and not using miracles at all. Yeah. He divorced all miracles, and even though you cannot accept that we are attracted to him. And like these few people, the Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, he ordered by Rasulullah to go all over the earth, where whomever the light of Rasulullah reached to his heart, to bring them to Rasulullah. And for this he found that most of whom the light of Rasulullah reached to them, the non-Muslim. And so he collecting them, converting them to Islam all over the world. When he finished also his message, supposed to be Sayyidina al-Mahdi appearing in his time. But for some reason Allah Almighty postponing, but for Allah nothing postponed, but not the time yet. Because every awliya used to put it on the awliya coming after him, the appearance of Sayyidina al-Mahdi from, they don't want to carry the burden of the Third World War, where the awliya who is responsible at that time will be finishing all the people, and it's very difficult for them because they are ocean of mercy in their house. They cannot see people suffering. Until now, Shaykh Muhammad is continuing this line, but real, yani, must be in this time now the appearance of Sayyid al-Mahdi, because now they from in behind the order coming to finish the people without Shaykh Muhammad to feel that they are finishing. And so to find an awliya now very difficult. You find Khalif, deputies, or like the, the successor of Mawlana Sheikh Muhammad. You can find these ranks, this type, yani seniors one, between the 124,000 awliya, senior Khalif or deputies, but you cannot find anymore. Like by Grand Sheikh was all stopped even. And for this Mawlana Sheikh Nazim used to say, I am the keeping the door of Grand Sheikh and all this golden chain. Never saying I am Sultan of Awliya or Sheikh. The people, they titled him Sultan of Awliya. But never, he used to title Grand Sheikh Sultan of Awliya. But the real name of Grand Sheikh, as Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam giving him and all the Grand Sheikhs, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, Sayyidina Ali, that he is sealed of awliya, which means all the lights for all awliya from time of Adam alayhi salam till day of judgment from his heart must be addressed to all of them. As all prophets from time of Sayyidina Adam till Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the light of prophecy was addressed to them from sealed of Prophet Rasulullah. For this his name sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not sealed of Prophet mean the only the last one, no need to say seal. You say the by whom Allah Almighty ended the line of prophets. But sealed of Prophet mean whom from his heart, he is the secret. From his heart, all the light of prophecy going to all prophets. For awliya, sealed of awliya, branching. And they are activating, yani, they are active from pre-eternal forever, because he is the heart of the reality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the reality of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one making all the life of wahdaniyya of Allah Almighty to be going on all the kingdom of Allah Almighty. Because directly from Allah Almighty they will be all melted, finished. Cannot tolerate, yani for example, billions, thousands of watts can enter in a lamp of 1 watt. Cannot. And all these creation from throne to throne, with the Jannah, with Malaika, all they are like 1 watt. And Allah Almighty, He is the creator, cannot be measured. So Allah make for them in between Him and all His creation who represent Him. And for this Allah connecting Muhammad or Rasulullah from the eternal with La ilaha illallah, who represent Him to make this life, the wahdaniyya of Allah Almighty, to go on in through all till forever, not only for day of judgment, forever. Because the attribute of Allah Almighty as a creator will not be stopped, as Allah Almighty will not be stopped or ended. There is no beginning for Him, no end. And all His attributes is the same. No beginning, no end. Cannot be stopped. As a creator, creation will continue. And the same, His names of Allah Almighty. And to all of them, Muhammadun Rasulullah. Connected to La ilaha illallah. And like this, the spiritual thing going on. Without spiritual thing and realities of everything, the soul cannot exist. Then if the soul not in everybody, in every cell of everybody, of all creations, they cannot be carrying their funeral. Our ghost body is like a funeral. When the soul go out of it, what will be? Dust go to the earth. They bury him, which means not important. The important, the reality, the essence. The essence is the soul. And the soul, it is the light of Allah Almighty. Light of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The source of the soul is the light of Allah Almighty. And like this, and this kind of opening cannot be except in 2 cases. Either to reach your reality in this life, or when you are dying. In the last 7 verses, Allah say, I will take off all curtains from you and the veils, and you will have a very sharpened sight where you can see all these things. Either you will be shukr to Allah Almighty, good end, or you will be biting your fingers. Why? I missed the way of Rasulullah, and I was with this friend and that friend, making me to miss dhikrullah, yani to miss all these realities and spiritual. Even ulama, all now they are missing, all the Islamic world missing the spiritual way, the reality way, divinely knowledge, all behind this teaching, which make the ummah now splitted so many parties, and then misguided parties appeared, because all from the ulama of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. They make all people know to enter to masjid to pray. You find not one row or 1.5 row after the imam. Now, from the ulama. Even Jum'ah prayer, the masjid is full, but everyone watching his watch when he finish the khutbah quickly. Allah want to go, we have work. Just he gives salam quickly to their shoes, running away. All from the ulama. Because they missed the way of spiritualities and realities, make the hearts no more love for Allah Almighty, no more love to Rasulullah, to Ahlul Bayt, to Sahaba, to Awliyaullah, no mercy in the heart for each other. Everyone wants to do his best to earn money, to have wealth, to live luxurious life, but this one is better than me, and to steal each other. And now all the people of the earth to awliya, they saw them like wild animals. Everyone attacking the other, everyone killing the other, all like snakes, scorpions, pigs, swine, like these animals, all the people, because now the satanic world of them is appearing to awliya. No more the light and the spiritual reality of them, the soul, because they totally covered it by their sins and mistake and waste, recovering all our reality. And for this, all to be blamed the ulama, whom they make the people far away from Rasulullah. If you say salatu wa salam on Rasulullah, bid'ah, shirk, kufr, not to recite mawlid, not to do hadra, not to do like this, not to do like this, not to believe there is awliya. All awliya, there is not such a thing. As if they are denying the Holy Quran, because Allah mentioning awliya in the Holy Quran. Allah inna awliya Allah la khawfun alayhim wa lahum yahzanun. They refuse this ayah. Like Shia, every ayat which Allah descending and connected to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, they refuse it. They took it from the Holy Quran. They make for themselves a new Quran called Quran of Fatima, which they took all the ayat from it, only keeping the ayat which belong to Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, and all other ayat. And no one will be accepted in their mazhab unless he, astaghfirullah, curse all the Sahaba and only praise Sayyidina Ali and Sayyidina al-Hasan. Even Sayyidina al-Hussein, they don't love him too much, only Sayyidina al-Hussein. Why? Because they said Sayyidina al-Hasan, he gave the Khilafah to Sayyidina Muawiyah radiallahu anhu. Because when there was a war between Sahaba, Sayyidina al-Hasan and Muawiyah, Sayyidina al-Hasan, he said, why to shed blood? Both Sahaba and both Muslims saying La ilaha illallah. He went to Sayyidina Muawiyah, what you want? He said, Khilafah, I take it. And he make bay'ah with him for the Khilafah. Finish. And the war finished like this. No more to have a war. So the Shia, they don't too much attracted to Sayyidina al-Hasan, only Sayyidina al-Hasan. They are the one who killed him. They used to be called Al-Khawarij at the time of Yazid. They are the Shia. Then now they are crying on him, and they accuse the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah that they killed Sayyidina al-Hussein and Ahlul Bayt. And they are the one whom they finished Ahlul Bayt, and at that time, after 20 years of pass away of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They finish Ahlul Bayt. Till now they are fighting Ahlul Bayt, and they will be saying very badly. Even the Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, not only the Shia, Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah also now they say very badly about Ahlul Bayt and their ulama and all of them. No more anyone accepting. For this Allah wants to punish now. The punishment coming. It is like a big caterpillar.
Yeah.
Will take not one by one, but this punishment 3 months will take the billions of the people on the earth. Even less than a million will remain. From now we have 7 billions, and the 7 will be passing away, only 1 million or less will remain on the earth, all the earth. And all of them affected by the atomic wind. And for this Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he say, is going to come a yellow wind, with atomic wind, which is going to take كل لقح ابن لقح. He will take everyone who has the behavior and manners of a son of adultery, son of zina. And now all they are like this. All the people are like this because now everyone following his shaitan, his desires, his ego, his satanic word. And for this, all of them, they have the manner and behavior of an illegal one. Like Jews in time of their prophets, they used to kill their prophets, like all whom they come before Christian, they finish Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, but Allah saved him. And like this now, like this they are. All the people have this behavior and manner. If they can finish Islam, they will do it. Anyone gives them too much money and finish Islam, finish the Holy Quran, they will finish it, the ulama and the people now. See how much they are reading Holy Quran now. How much memorizing Holy Quran. How much memorizing hadith of Rasulullah.
Yeah.
Not only, they are not interested also. If you put a radio on a reciting of Holy Quran, they switch it, put it in another, where there is music, dancing, like this. We play and sleep a little bit, otherwise we will miss the time.